I've been thinking on how to start the stream because it's a solo stream, and despite what it says in our schedule for this week, it's the first of several solo streams most likely, because reality hits you hard, bro. If you're wondering why I'm talking like this, you quickly look up the source. Reality hits you hard, bro. It was made into a song by Shmo Yoho on YouTube in September 2011. I'm hitting you with 14-year-old memes. Apparently, the person that says this is George Lindell, who, if I recall correctly, was involved in a car accident in the USA where somehow like a car flipped over or something, and he saw this, and they interview him, and he is completely hyped up on adrenaline. But the memorable line is, reality hits you hard, bro. And today is one of those days. Don't know if you saw it on Discord. Tifa received a call earlier that her grandfather is doing really badly. So currently she's throwing herself into work because she has a ton of stuff to catch up to. Yeah. The schedule is gonna be what the schedule is gonna be. I will do solo streams whenever I can, when I'm available. Should be the same schedule. Current plan is to drive over to the Netherlands on Saturday, and I hopefully will be back by Sunday. Whole day's kind of been shitty in a sense, and I don't know, I think it's kind of funny. Like, I've seen memes about this before. When you catch a cold and suddenly you realize you cannot breathe out of both of your nostrils, you start to realize how nice it is to be able to breathe normally. Similarly, when you suddenly out of nowhere receive a call like, hey, he's in the hospital, it's not looking good. You know it might happen, you know it will probably happen at some point in your life, but you don't expect it necessarily. Even when you expect it, you don't expect it. At least that's how life is for me. It is what it is, we'll keep you updated. But I wanted to stream today. I can tell you why. This is relaxing for me. I freak out, especially when I sit here alone in front of a camera without Tifa. Because, I don't know, it feels weird. It feels weird to have nobody sitting next to me who can bounce things off of. And still I do it because it's fun. It's challenging to me in a way. And sometimes, yeah, what can you do exactly? This helps me process. This helps me just coping with life, if that makes sense. Sometimes I have found it helps me if I remove myself from a situation. And I just accept the fact that there's nothing I can do right now. Which sucks as a concept, but when I realized, it became kind of helpful to me. Yeah. So if I suddenly need to go on a break or something, I will just do this. Now you know. Other than that, I'm gonna try to beat Mega Man 2 today, which will be a challenge and a half, but we'll get to that in a moment. First of all, the usual. Hello Skinner, congrats on being first, second and third spiting yourself. I have caught Tifa. Hello Tifa, thank you for being here. Also spiting you, claiming third. When in doubt, Tifa is in the right. So officially Tifa is now third and Skinner isn't. That's just how that works. Welcome in Psycho, hello Skinner, hello Tifa, hello everybody. How are you all doing? I hope your day better than mine, but let's try to make the most out of it anyway. Yeah, and Tifa is falling trapped to the fact that we have set up cooldowns specifically so that people can't do what you just tried to do. Of course he goes back to an old raggedy ass Mega Man instead of Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Skinner, after you have streamed the entire game, maybe we will. Oh, my nose is so itchy now. That is very not helpful. We're all two, it's fine. I'm glad you could all enjoy the callback to a 14-year-old meme with me. Fun fact, we don't breathe equally through both nostrils. True. Now that you made me test it, yeah, there's more coming out on the right side on the left. But that could also be because allergies, a little bit. It was supposed to have a barbecue at work, which got cancelled too. Yeah, Tifa is just having a run today. Don't worry, it's okay with her that I make fun of her. She likes it. She likes the macabre dark humor. Like, we're on the same page here. I'm not the complete asshole. I've asked her if it's okay that I'm doing this right now. I've asked her if she'd rather me not stream and like help with things, but there's nothing to help with. We're all just sitting there waiting for a call at some point. You know, it is what it is. Nah, it's too much of a spoiler. That sounds like a skill issue to me, Skinner. I don't know what to say. Don't have more words for it. Haven't you already streamed this Mega Man? Oh, Tifa. Yes, I have. A bunch of years ago. And that is one of those streams that we never uploaded to YouTube. So arguably no, and nobody would have known this if you hadn't just said that. I was actually gonna talk about that later. There are more than one Mega Man game. No, Tifa is right. I've also technically streamed Mega Man Powered Up before. I think that might even have been the same stream, I don't recall. It is somewhere in our archive hard drives down there beneath Monokuma. Lost, to be honest. It's not lost, it's just there, it's never uploaded. Maybe at some point in like 10 years or so, we will upload the missing VODs to YouTube. Or maybe we won't. Maybe you'll never get to see them. And I will instill on you all the worst FOMO of your lives. Time will tell. Plus, I'm also the final boss of New Game Plus Mad Spoilers. Again, Skinner. All I see is Johns. Please, no Johns. Skill issues. That's all I'm saying. Do what you want, but I'm not gonna stream Clair Obscure Expedition 33 anytime soon. Tifa and I don't know if I said this actually. Tifa and I generally have the rule that we don't play new games on stream. We very rarely make exceptions. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was one, because we both really wanted to play the games when they came out. And I think the second youngest game, or freshest game we've ever played on stream was Slave and Princess. I think that had only been out less than half a year when it came out. Yeah. So you never play current games? No. Usually not, definitely not on stream. And I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like with how the internet works, when a new game comes out, especially one that people are looking forward to, one that is hyped up, I feel like everybody and their grandmother tries to stream it as quickly as possible. Like if a digital title launches at like midnight, at 1 minute past midnight, streams and YouTube videos are gonna pop up. And I understand this because you want people to find you first. I get that. You want people, if they Google Clair Obscure Expedition 33 gameplay, you want to be the first one. You want all the clicks, you want that exposure, whatever you want to call it. You want to be that person. Okay, I accept that. But I don't want to be in that wave. I don't want to be that person. Plus, there's this whole thing about games being released and then still needing like 3, 4, 5, 6 months of like patches to make them the game they were supposed to be at launch. So there is the marketing sense, as in I'm not the marketing department for game companies. Like I don't care. If they want me to play a hot new release, they can pay me to do that. I'll say it like I think it. Plus all the tech issues that can come with that. I just don't care enough. Plus, usually I don't buy games on launch because I wait for them to go on sale. I have a backlog. I think, can I see this right now? Yeah, I can. I have a Steam wish list. I mean, it's combined with Tifa's games that she wants to buy at some point. My Steam wish list is currently 442 games long. It's just the wish list of games I haven't bought yet. That's not even going into the probably 4 digits amount of games that are on my backlog that I still want to play again at some point or have never played even though I bought them already. I have absolutely no desire to go, oh, so let's look at the release calendar. Like GTA 6 comes out that day, this game comes out that day. So I will play this game at that time and then I can probably beat this before this game. I've done that when I was a teenager, when I didn't have a job and I wasn't streaming. Can't do that anymore. It's like, no disrespect to people that do. That's fine, you do you, but that's not me. I don't do that. I didn't buy Clair Obscur Expedition 33, hashtag Xbox Game Pass. So you love the game so much you didn't even give a money skinner. At least now we know who to blame when there isn't a Clair Obscur 2 Expedition 32? I don't know what the sequel will be. Fuck it, Elden Ring Zero Death Run. Also not gonna happen. At least not a Zero Death Run. Like, no. I don't have the skills nor the patience to get to a point where I could pull that off. I find it amazing that people like play a game and they go, this is it. This is the thing. I'm gonna spend the next 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years, however long it takes. I will spend that time and so focus on this. I will get so good at it. I will do a Elden Ring no-hit run. I don't know if Elden Ring no-hit exists. I think for Dark Souls somebody even did like a whole marathon, or at least no deaths. Crazy amount of skill and planning goes into that. I'll watch it, I'll applaud it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't have a job, I need to be frugal with my game purchases. Smart. If it's Switch 2, I'll absolutely buy a copy though. Alright. I'm sure I've seen multiple no-hit ones. Possibly. It's also not something I usually watch. Plus, I said that before a bunch too, mostly if we don't play it on stream, I don't really get to play a game. I'm still playing Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. I'm like 110 hours or so in, I'm taking my sweet time. I don't have the time for more than that. Work is kind of getting busier at the moment again. Same with Tifa, she's currently working actually. So if I'm not sleeping, I'm not cooking, eating, doing adulting chore-y stuff, I'm streaming. And if that doesn't happen, I'm at the gym 3 times a week for like an hour and a half. And if that doesn't happen, I try to spend time with Tifa. Like outside of the realm of this camera frame. And if I then still have time, then I play video games. And currently that's still Xenoblade. Which I think I might actually finish soonish. I'm getting to the point where I am quite over-leveled for anything I should be doing. I just love the idea of the open world aspect of the game, of just like running around, exploring, finding stuff, fighting monsters. I quite like the battle gameplay. Put Xenoblade X down until Switch 2 drops because it has that 60 FIPS flag in the game files. Question is if they're gonna enable it. I hope they will. All of the Xenoblade games need like a performance patch for the Switch 2. They deserve them. I really hope Nintendo isn't gonna do a thing where they go, oh, Xenoblade Quadrilogy, buy them again, or give us 120 bucks for upgrades individually, and then we get that. That would be nice if they're like either free upgrades because it's just better hardware and can use that, or I'd be willing to spend $10 each if they only do like a technological update, something like that. Maybe a bit more if they throw in other stuff, because I love the Xenoblade games, but oh well. It remains to be seen. I tend to catch clips on Twitter or YouTube. I have not opened Twitter in since we moved to Blue Sky, actually. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm lying. Occasionally, I accidentally open Twitter and then I immediately close it afterwards. When somebody posts a link to something they saw on Twitter. I think it was Dark Lord yesterday. He posted a meme, a video AI made, unfortunately, because it would have been hilarious if not. I think it was a woman trying to get into an airplane with her emotional support animal, the emotional support animal being a kangaroo. And it was really cute because the kangaroo is like a smaller one. It stands in the background in the middle between the two people talking, and it's even holding its ticket. Like, it looks super polite, it's adorable. But that was posted on Twitter. And when I watch it, then I close it again because Twitter is not the place for me. And on YouTube, usually, the only thing I've got going on there is either music or some like comedy programs or whatever that I've just got on in the background while I'm working. Like, I have it on as white noise in the background. It's not something I actively watch most of the time. I've retrained my algorithm, plus I always tend to avoid comments on most sites. I just, as a, what's the right word? I don't go to that website out of conviction, I think. Is that the right word? Like, I don't want anything to do with that website. I don't even want to go look at it. So I just don't. And I can't say that I feel like I'm hurting. I don't miss anything. It's kind of a shame what happened to it, but you know, I can't undo it. I can't fix it. For the longest time, for a while, not for the longest time, for a while, there was a bunch of people who I would be willing to agree with that went like, well, you know, if all of Twitter turns into a complete cesspool of bullshit, we need to speak up. We need to brandish the wave. We need to we need to be there. We need to show the world that's not all there is. We need to, in German we have this wonderful expression, ihnen die Stirn bieten. We have to meet them face on. It's the closest translation I can think of. We need to meet them head on. We need to like show the world that there are still people who aren't like this. And I get that, but if I walk down the street and I fall into the sewage because a manhole was open, I fall down the sewage and I'm covered in feces, I'm not gonna stay in the feces. I'm not gonna stay in the sewer. I'm gonna climb out and I'm gonna scrub myself with rubbing alcohol probably, and then I will drink until I pass out so I forget all about this. I'm not going to expose myself to it. I don't know what's the right way there. I'm not saying that I know better, but I'm saying I can't do it. So I don't. I remove myself from the equation. I just wish Blue Sky was more widely used. Yeah, that's the other thing. We use Blue Sky exclusively. That's where we post the schedule and like when we upload stuff to YouTube. And I don't think I'm gonna move away from that, because whenever I'm given the chance, I want to use platforms that morally I agree with. But in the aftermath of Twitter becoming what it is today, like in the process of that happening, so many places started popping up that tried to be the next thing. Threads by Meta, Facebook, Blue Sky, one of them, a couple other sites that I already forgot about. And I get it, you want to catch that wave of people looking for a new place to go. But if one place slowly fizzles out, dies out, and 20 new options appear, I feel like the people are going to spread to these 20 options, splitting the user base multiple ways. And it makes sense. I can't do anything about it. I understand why it happens. But it makes it harder to then still have the same level of reach as they did on Twitter. I wish Blue Sky was more popular. Maybe at some point it will be. But I wouldn't bet on it. I have a feeling that every time like this big exodus happens and people leave a particular website, platform, whatever, a lot of people move on to something else, but some of them also get so burned that they just don't. Does that make sense? Like if your daily life was to post things on a platform and there you have, I don't know, 16 gajillion followers that love you to bits and they just stay glued to their screens waiting for you to post something about I don't know what, and suddenly that's gone. Are all the people gonna move along? Probably not. You know, it is what it is. Unfortunate. I wish we lived in a different timeline, but that's not how it works. Talking about things I wish that were different. Mega Man 2. I wanted to play Mega Man 2 for a while again because I love the game. Skipping Mega Man 1 on the NES for now because we've played Mega Man Powered Up. That was enough Mega Man 1 for me for now. Mega Man 2 is the very first video game I ever remember buying. And as I've learned in trying to get the stream going, did you know that there are multiple versions of Mega Man 2 now? And I'm not talking about NES, I think they ported them to iPhone at some point and Android maybe, I know iPhone. But also the Mega Man Legacy Collection, which is the version I'm going to play today. But back then, back when the internet didn't exist, they ported Mega Man 2 and some other of those games to the PlayStation. In Mega Man 2, there's a specific level pretty far in the end of the game where you need a specific weapon. You will have it at that point, you must have it at that point, otherwise you can't even get there. But this particular boss fight that happens at the end of that stage requires you to make very little to no mistakes. The room of error, the room for error, becomes very small. And if you make a mistake twice, I think, you're not going to beat the boss. It becomes impossible, as far as I remember. On the NES, that was very annoying. Very annoying because when you die in a Mega Man game, it doesn't refill your weapon tanks, and you need a specific weapon to beat that boss. For the PlayStation re-release, they fixed it. They actually changed the game code so that when you die, you lose a life in Mega Man. When you get back into the game, all of your weapon tanks refill. And it's been the same ever since for every new release of Mega Man 2. Or so I thought. Because in the Mega Man Legacy Collection, the game is basically a front end and wrappers for NES games. If you, for example, buy the Steam version like I have, you can go into the game files and you will find the original, like a dump, the ROM file, the digital version of the game cartridge of the old Mega Man NES games. You can extract them, you can play them in an emulator if you want. But they are the NES versions. And because it's the NES version of Mega Man 2, it doesn't have a weapon refill. So I've been looking for ROM hacks that add that back into the game. And after spending way too much time on this, I figured, so I can play the Mega Man Legacy Collection version, which has rewind and save states. I can play in an emulator, I can play with a ROM hack, I'm going to play the Legacy Collection version. I will make save states at the beginning of every stage, and if it becomes too bullshit, I will use the rewind function. As far as I can, I will try to play it normally as God and Capcom intended, but I have these functions and I will use them especially for that one level, because I know I will never finish the game otherwise. Because this is an old game. This came out the year I was born in, 89, 36 years old. 36 years old now. They didn't know better at the time. I don't know why. Tried playing with an emulator. Impossible. Yeah. It's one of those things where you can genuinely fuck yourself over so hard and for seemingly no good reason. I don't know why we did. I'll complain about that when we get there. Nah, I give you permission to cheat. Thank you very much. I give you permission to not play the game. That's sweet, Skinner, but it's gonna happen regardless. Are you all ready for some Mega Man? Doo-doo. This is the Legacy Collection main menu. For the purists, this is the options I have selected. We're playing the English versions. We could play the Japanese ones, then it's Rockman. Doesn't change much, I believe, except for the graphics. It says Rockman instead of Mega Man. CPU speed. I'm gonna play on turbo. So original means you play it with the slowdown the NES version had. Now, if you are a purist, you want that setting. I am not one. I will play with turbo. Also with VSync, because why wouldn't I? We're skipping Mega Man. Hell no. Coward. Then I'll be a coward. I'm okay with that. Can we return to the game now? Yes. We got a nice little background picture. In case you forget which game we're playing, I mean, I have it in the overlay, but also at the right side of the screen too. In the year 2000X, a super robot named Mega Man was created. Dr. Light created Mega Man to stop the evil desires of Dr. Wily. However, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8 of his own robots to counter Mega Man. Also, because they didn't have tutorials back then, they have overlay like things like tutorials, so the game keeps telling me to press the start button to get to this screen. Have you ever played I Wanna Be the Guy? Yes, and I made it to the 3rd room. I can't. I just cannot. I Wanna Be the Guy is the kind of game where, again, I will watch somebody play through it and I will applaud them. I will, I don't know, cheer for them, and I will dance because it's crazy if I can play this, especially blind. But it's not for me. I don't have the energy to learn every single movement. Normal and difficult. As far as I recall, difficult is the original Japanese difficulty, which is bullshit hard. We're gonna play on normal. And now you can see the start button thing is gone. But I can hold this button, and then we can rewind. Ta-da-da! Cool. These are our characters. Well, the Mega Man bosses. The, what are they called again? The Robot Masters. Usually in the Mega Man games that most people remember, there's like strengths and weaknesses. Mega Man 2, where we're still figuring things out. There's only one weakness you really need to know, and that's Metal Man. As long as you do Metal Man first, you're basically set for the rest of the game. Other weaknesses exist, but Metal Man has by far the best weapon. How long ago did you play I Wanna Be the Guy? Because I was in school, 6th form when it came out, and did most of it. I want to say I was like 18 or so. So like, I don't know, 18 years ago roughly. Was the game out by then? I don't know, something like that. Also, something that a lot of people forget, including me. I meant to do that so I can show you the rewind. Oh, look how that works. Neat. Mega Man 2 doesn't have slide. Like I'm holding down and jumping. There's no sliding in this game. Similarly, there is no charging your weapons. I believe sliding was added in Mega Man 3 and charge in Mega Man 4, or the other way around. I could be wrong. Every time you see things start to flicker like Mega Man right now, if we had set the game to original speed in the main menu, now the slowdown would happen, because the NES can only show so many sprites. But we're not playing on an NES, so why would we deal with that? Also, I'm mostly worried that I will mess up my jumps because of random slowdown. I don't know the game that well. You could probably beat it now. I was 15 when it came out. I'm honored and happy that you believe I could do it, Skinner. I don't think I can do it. I really doubt it. Oh, also there's a turbo shot and yeah, turbo shooting function. Really handy for things like this. Wait. Is it? Am I too slow, or can you shoot infinitely in Mega Man? No, it's free. You can only have 3 Mega Man Buster shots on the screen at any time. Yeah. Another thing to keep in mind, because a lot of enemies will take more than 3 shots. Remember an actual turbo button adapter in which you could plug your NES controller in. I bought a third-party turbo controller for Mega Man X back in the day on the Super Nintendo. That was something I hoped that would help me get through the game. It didn't help. Just because I could do the normal shots faster, it didn't turn out to be that much of a help to me in the end. Oops. In difficulty, this enemy, for example, would have taken 2 shots. On difficult setting, you take double damage and you only do half the damage. Mega Man 2 introduces E-Tanks. I currently have 1 because I picked one up earlier. We have 2 lives. If we... Can I leave the screen, please? Oh yeah, I have to pick that. I don't think it's technically or at all possible to get that E-Tank and still make the jump. We're gonna try it. So, save game. Save data exists. Yeah, I was playtesting this. Save complete. Now we get the E-Tank, and now we try to make that jump. Almost, right? If you never played a Mega Man game, you can see me slowly inch forward like this. Can I make it now? No. I believe this jump is actually impossible, unassisted. Mega Man games don't have momentum, at least these don't. So, thankfully, we knew this and didn't even try to get that E-Tank. And then I still miss the jump because fuck this jump. So, didn't mean to have that happen. Hup. The thing I hate the most about Mega Man games, especially the earlier ones, these bullshit jumps. Why couldn't they make the gap a few pixels less broad? Make it a perfect jump. Make it so that I have to be fully like 1 leg over the cliff already. The physics engine in these games are ass. The physics are fine because they don't change much between the classic games. It's just that the jumps are bullshit. In these old games, every boss fight has a pattern. This one doesn't do anything unless I shoot or wait too long. So the idea is shoot and jump and try to not get hit as much as you hit Metal Man. Thankfully he is allergic to the Mega Buster. Done! That's the first boss. And that's the only time it will look remotely like I know what I'm doing, I think, because I want to say this is the one stage I don't have issues with. Get equipped with Metal Blade. Look at him change colors. This game is so old, to select an item on the menu you have to press the start button. Press A button. Cool. Done. Stage select. Save state. Just in case. As you might figure out, Woodman is based on wood. What does wood not like? Being cut in half. We just got the metal blade. Let's take it to Woodman. Jumps are part of a physics engine. I would say the jumps are part of a game design, the level design specifically. Now, normally you would think, why don't you just keep playing with a buster? So Metal Blade. These games don't yet have these tutorials where they show you what you can do with a weapon. Metal Blade shoots forward, or if you hold up, you can also go diagonal or down. And as you can see, this takes like no weapon energy. Now I got a refill. So now I have a weapon that is tremendously stronger than the normal buster, and I can aim it. There is no reason to use any other weapon unless you're fighting a boss and they have a very specific other weakness. Nowadays, you would say they didn't playtest this because it's not balanced. But back then, this was the shit. There we go. That's why I don't like old Mega Man games, old Mario games, old Sonic games. Shit is too clunky and I can't be dealing with old school jank. It sounds to me like you need to believe. 5 shots. 5 buster, 5 Metal Blade shots. I will do 1 with a buster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So at least double the damage. Already rigging the game, shaking my head. I am merely using the weapons the game gives me. Can I cheese this properly? No. Can I hit it from here? This is rigging the game. And I don't feel sorry. The game's gonna get hard enough later. Stupidly designed gaps like that one earlier, yes, that would be down to the game design, but the jumping itself, down to the speed and the weight of the jump, is the physics engine. I hope they do a Mega Man 2 remake at some point. One with the old physics, and one with like modern physics. That would be neat. Also, I haven't said anything about that yet, but in this stage, like it happens to me the first time. I love the use of colors. I love the color design on that monkey enemy because it completely clashes color-wise with the background. Like, that is so nicely visible. I love it. I kind of want to spend a moment shooting these enemies here for a sec, because maybe we can get some one-ups. That would be nice. Then I don't need to pray for them later. Also, if I recall correctly, the RNG for these little bird enemies is rigged, so that they are more likely to drop healing items. Come on, let's do 2 more. Oh, other side. There was a 1-up, it got despawned. No! At least that's what I think. Nope. I'd happily take a remake of them all in a modern engine. They can use the Mega Man 11 engine for all I care. I like that game. But some people didn't. Okay, clearly my plan to grind here didn't work. Monkey, thank you. Thankfully, with how much... Ha! Did you see that? Thank you for letting me aim this. With how much energy they drop, this isn't even half. Doop. Goodbye. Such a big room, and when all they give you is this one weird bunny thing. Oh, he shoots carrots. Forgot about that. If you let it live long enough. Bunny? Bunnies! Suddenly Omori references. This always reminds me of the jungle stage in DuckTales. Oh! I hate this enemy. Oh my god. The idea is that the moment you see them, you stop moving. Okay, I think I will die. I don't think I can do this without getting hit. Case in point. Just in case. You cannot jump over them. You would need to know where to jump, because they jump at a specific point. Is it just me, or does Woodman look a lot like Cartman from South Park? I'm dead. I'm not dead. He is, because Metal Blade does disgusting damage. Why did you use the rewind function there, Jack? Because I'm not gonna lose all of my lives in the second stage. Get equipped with Leaf Shield W, like wood. I'm not gonna check the password because we have save states. Now, using the logic we had, we used the Metal Blade to cut down Woodman. Now, which one of these beautiful robots would have an issue with leaves? Could it be Crashman with explosions? Probably not. Flashman with nudity? Probably yes, but no. Heatman? No, he would just burn the wood and leaves. Quickman? No, because, I mean, he could slip on them. Bubbleman? No, it's not Pokemon. Grass doesn't beat water here. Could it be Airman because he has a giant fan for a face? We will find out. If you want to listen to some cool meme music, as in meme-e, meme-y, look up Okusenmon. I forgot the English title. I just can't beat Airman, something like this. It's a 1-up. I'll take the damage for that. It's a, I want to say, relatively old YouTube video where somebody made a song of their hatred for the stage and the fact that they cannot beat Airman. And it's a banger. I always wondered what these like giant head platforms are based on, because I've never seen one of those outside in the wild. The dedication, indeed. It's a really good song. I forgot the title of that one. In a similar vein to the Okusenman video, I once also found one about Crashman, or Clashman, I think in Japanese. There the spoilers. There the gimmick is that Clashman is into guys and is hitting on Mega Man. And I think it starts with something like, hello, my name is Clashman and I'm a bit different because I'm into guys. Something like this. I find it funny as hell. And it's a catchy song because, again, the Mega Man 2 soundtrack is amazing. I will make a mental note to, nice one, to look them up on YouTube after the stream and post them because they need to be heard. They are really good. Ha! Your eggs do nothing to me. That's such a dick move. I hate it. I should have seen it coming. Yeah, now I did. Pure reflexes. Pro gaming moves. Give me my health. So these aren't your favorite eggs? No, these aren't. My favorite eggs is scrambled, actually. Come on. Look at how blessed we are with all the health pickups. Alright. With cheese. It used to be just with ham. I used to be a very simple... Oh, I'll just... Damage boost? I used to be very simple. Just take a slice or two of ham, rip it or cut it into like smaller pieces, throw an egg into a pan, start scrambling it, throw the ham into it, and that would be like perfect breakfast for me. Maybe a slice of toast with some butter. The toast toasted but cooled down enough so that the butter doesn't melt. I hate it when, first of all, I think that boss or that mega robot design is adorable. I think this guy is really cute and it's a shame I need to shoot him. I hate putting butter on bread and the bread still being so warm that the butter melts into the bread. And I don't know why. I understand a lot of people love it. I don't. It makes me... Like, if there's too much butter on it, it makes me want to gag. I cannot tell you why. It doesn't make sense. I just despawned the enemy through existing. Skill issue. No, it's a... No! We all agree that that was cheap, right? This is some Ninja Gaiden bullshit. Fuck off! Go away. Fine, I'll just keep shooting then. Can I get a health pickup? Maybe? I'm a guy, I like my toast toasted with color, but then if I put butter on it, I let it cool down just enough so that I can spread the butter over it without it melting into the bread. If I eat out in America at IHOP or Cracker Barrel, I always make sure I've melted cheese with my scrambled eggs. That is nice. But yeah, since I don't eat ham anymore, either smoked tofu as a substitute or just with cheese. That's also really nice. Why am I saving here? Because this fight is horseshit. I will show you why. Look at the damage that does, and you cannot slide underneath it. How do you dodge the pattern? Do you see this? So there. This fight is one of those, you have to know how the attack patterns are gonna go before it happens. Bad game design. My toast's never probably toasted, but nothing melts, and I like the stuff melted. Your toaster never... Wait, is it that you take it out too early, you don't leave it long enough? Or why is your toast never properly toasted? Reload. Now, fortunately, this thing does ridiculous damage, but two shots with a wood shield and the boss is gone. I don't think they ever did another Mega Man game where 2 shots of a weapon were enough to kill a boss. Early game design. A, get equipped with air shooter. Return from blue to a different kind of blue. Message from Dr. Light. Item 2 completed. Get your weapons ready. 2. Get equipped with item 2. That is so helpful. Thank you. Thank you. I wouldn't have known what to do otherwise. I miswrote my toaster works. Not sure why it would never. My toaster works properly or never worked properly. I'm more confused now. I'm guessing the toaster doesn't work properly. Nothing melts. I like the stuff melted. I say you should get a new toaster because everybody needs melty things that are supposed to melt. I'll eat actual toast if someone gives it to me, but if I'm doing it myself, it's gonna be a warm bread because I can't take the scraping of a knife on toast. Sounds like a skill issue to me, Skinner. Just don't scrape over it. Just go with a knife a bit flatter over it. Maybe my kitchen is just so cold that it cools down too fast. Possibly. Insulation? Sensory issue. Yeah, potato, potato. Now, what would be weak to getting blown with air gusts? Exactly. Explosions. Don't ask me why. As a kid, Crashman, one of my favorite designs, because everybody else has one arm gun. Crashman has two. Also, this music is a banger. Where's my metal man? Something like that. Now let's get rid of these nice critters. I just never heat my kitchen. Fair enough. Usually we don't either. Unless it's like really, really cold in winter, I don't think ever turn on the heating in the kitchen. Because the heat in the kitchen comes from the oven or the stove or any of the other appliances. How did I get hit by that? I will own that. Ha! Please perish. Thank you. Can I get something cool? If one of these drops a 1-up, I will fall down and get it. How many do we have? 3 lives. I'm not sure, like I don't know if there's studies on this, but in my head canon, the Mega Man franchise only became as big as it did because of the music. Because especially in the earlier games, in like Mega Man 1 and 2, Mega Man 1 specifically, there is so much bullshit that is just rage-inducing. And there's still bullshit things in Mega Man 2 as well, less, thankfully, but still there is. But the music is really, really good. Like, genuinely really good. So, I don't know. I want to thank the soundtrack people. Should we get out weapon 2 at some point? Maybe. Let's see what it does. In these games, Rush didn't exist yet. So, the like floaty platform things are just items in this game. Like item number 2, because they couldn't be bothered to give it a name. Good music can make a mediocre game great. Yeah, like Undertale. Don't at me, that was a joke. I liked Undertale. I liked it way more than I thought I would actually. Ha! Health! Please let me pick it up. Thank you. Come on, please. Fine, we're going up the middle because it's easier to catch myself if I fall from there. Oh, I don't even need to because the bird just drops the X in the wrong space. Alright. Please. Thank you. Why do I think there's gonna be an E-tank? I found it! And we cannot jump up here. Good thing we now have item number 2. So we can do this. And now we can do it again and go over here. Undertale's music was a key component in my opinion. Agreed. Isn't it also a thing that Toby Fox first made the music and then needed or wanted a vehicle so that people listen to his music? So he made the game around the music? Something like that. I was saying earlier how the airman weapon is going to be good against Clashman. Also, we walked all the way into orbit. Clashman only attacks and jumps when you shoot. So the idea is you don't get hit, maybe. You try to jump and shoot so that he still gets hit by the arc. And again, did you see that that first shot took out 80% of his health bar? Why? I'm okay with it. Crazy. C. Get equipped with Crash Bomber. Alright. My stomach disagrees. From here on out, I don't know the weaknesses. I simply don't. But I do know Bubbleman stage and Heatman stage well enough that we could do either of these. Let's do... Why am I hesitating? These last 4 stages, Bubbleman and Heatman are my favorites, and Quickman and Flashman my least favorites. But I think I need to do both of these last. I don't know the weaknesses between them. And I don't know where we will get the other items to make those 2 stages, top right and bottom, easier. Let's do Heatman first because I have item number 2. Also, that's a Zippo. You cannot tell me otherwise. That's a lighter. This is the stage I was talking about the other day when we were on about favorite Mega Man bosses. I don't know why, I love the use of the color red. The way it works, to my eyes, is that there's like an infinitely deep, like, basement or something. The way they use like the lighter and darker shades just gives it so much depth for me. I don't know why. I'm not even sure if that's how you're supposed to see it. Oh my god, I almost fell into that. But I find it really aesthetically pleasing. Come on. Can you guys please move a little bit higher so I can shoot you with my trusty metal blade? By the way, if I touch the lava, instant death. Like in real life. So good thing that thing hit me earlier. For the sake of showing it, skill issue it is. Now, we can jump over here, then we can do this. I could have just used item number 2, but that hitbox was bullshit. I did not touch that. This jump is horseshit too. Hey, I made it. Could have used item number 2, but it's fine. This is where it gets real bullshit. Now, if I remember this correctly, is this random? No, it's not. There is a pattern. Alright. Yeah, true. It's Mega Man 1, where the disappearing blocks are actually... Oh my god, I'm stuck. Are RNG. I think it's in the Iceman stage, where it's just random which blocks are gonna pop up where. Again, I don't know why I would do that. With a pattern it's already annoying, but doable at least. Let's try... Why couldn't they make it so that you have a second to react to this? But if you're lucky and or smart and you have item number 2, then you just get to sit back and relax. And now we just need to do this part. Metal blade. Did the enemy despawn? Yes, thank you very much. Oh, you prick. I should have saved the weapon tank for this. No. Why didn't I use... Can I have some enemies, please? Oh god, can... Alright, that's my punishment for trying to cheese this, I guess. Look at this! You are nothing! Ah, I'm so lucky. Oh wait, I shouldn't do this. Okay. The fun part of every Mega Man game when you realize I really need this one weapon energy, which I don't have anymore. And then you start to grind. Come on, a little bit lower. I I don't know if the 2 pickups we had is enough. Oh, I shouldn't jump so that we go down lower. Come on, a little bit more. That's 1. 1 more. As in 1 set of 2. Come on. If you press the buttons fast enough, you can tilt back and forth without actually moving. Completely unnecessary trivia. Hey, we got it. I think that might be enough. Yes, it is. Now watch me fall down one of the holes randomly. And now we do this. And now we hope we don't bump into anything else along the way. Did I mention bullshit? You need to know that the energy is gonna run out just before. And if you don't react fast enough, you're just screwed. I'm very happy that they... I don't even know which part of this enemy to hit. No! Oh my god, almost dead. Okay. This is gonna be relaxing. Let's make the save state here just in case. Let's see how hard this is gonna be. I think metal. Yeah. I'm trying. I'm trying to dodge that. Ha! Made it. Okay, Clashman does nothing. You saw that, right? He just absorbs the shot. He doesn't even take damage. Mega Buster only does 1 damage. I don't think I'll get close enough for the air shot thing. Okay, that works. That was stupid of me. That was stupid as well. Yeah, I'll do this with more health. It's fine. I will take that L. And I have a really dumb feeling the best weapon I have is for Mega Buster. Okay. At least the game is kind enough that we have set up a turbo button. If I recall correctly, every time you shoot him, he starts moving. Like this. So as long as I keep walking, we should be good. Alright, there we go. Patterns. It's all about patterns. Okay, I think I should have done Bubble Man first after. H. Get equipped with atomic fire. As a kid, that blew my mind. I had to ask my parents what that means. They're like, oh, that's really not good. Message from Dr. Light. Item 1. Completed. Get your weapons ready. It always says the same thing. Spoilers, now it's get equipped with item 1. But yeah, my parents' way of explaining, what was it, atomic fire to me was, it's really hot fire and it's really bad. Then again, I was like 4, I think, when I asked them that. I don't blame them for how they tried to explain it to me. What is item number 1? Floaty platform. Spicy waves. That makes more sense. Oh god. Aesthetically, I find this stage also pleasing, but with how close I sit to the screen, the water coming down is a lot to take in. Come on. Please go away. These blocks always look like Tetris blocks to me. Of course, I land straight in the enemy. Oh wait, they die really easily. Okay. Please? Nothing. Wow. Skinner, this one's for you. Now there is... Wait. Appreciate that with me, please. I'm falling down here. And there's an enemy spawned right underneath me. The game punishes you for not knowing the enemy placement on a screen you cannot yet see. Capcom. Water physics is what I was trying to say. Water physics. If I jump too high, I touch the those black bomb thingies, I die. Instant death. Oh look, it's a fish bot spitting shrimps. Can I walk through this? Yes, I can. Hey, look, it's Metroid. They are mines. They blow up if I get too close. I forgot that these move. Now we get to the bullshit part of a stage where I can't jump too high. Also, Metal Blade, unlike some other weapons, nice. It spawned the health pickup inside the spikes. Metal Blade goes through enemies. Yeah. If you're really, or if you're not pretty good with like controlling your character's movement while jumping, pretty mean jump if you ask me. Why am I even bothering to jump? I can just stand here and do this if I find the right angle. Oh, the hitbox is ass. There we go. That's when you need it. Yeah. Thankfully, Metal Blade just makes quick work of most things. Underwater, the little frog thingies are more dangerous because they jump way farther. Also, can we appreciate how adorable the little frog monsters are? Like, annoying, but cute. Kind of like me. Hey, we made it through. If you've played Ninja Gaiden, enemies suddenly popping up in the worst ways possible, you're used to that. I've never really played it. I think I tried one for like 5 minutes. And I know that's so frustrated with the difficulty that I dropped it. A little bit like that. A little bit Castlevania vibes. Bubble Man. Done. Yeah, basically no iframes for that boss, and I think he always jumps towards you and then floats up, so Metal Blade just keep hitting him. Look at how much damage he did. His weapon does nothing, and I don't know why they made him so weak. B. Get equipped with Bubble Lead. Apparently, the bubbles are made from lead, which seems like crazy to me. Quickman or Flashman? Let's do Flashman first. This is the part where everybody has to get naked to fight the boss, because it's Flashman, right? But for now, Metal Blade, please. This stage always makes me want to chew gum. Also, for no reason I can't explain, ice stage. Ice physics, look. I don't know why. I don't look at this and go, yeah, that's ice. Also knockback. If they hit you, you get slided back. These walls, if you have a Crashman weapon, you can shoot these things and you can break those. That's gonna be important later. Wow. Thank you for shooting in the face. Already step ahead. You have chewing gum right now. Did you bring enough of a class? Item 1. I want that 1 up. Since I ate a death earlier. 4 lives. How many E-tanks do we have? 2. I believe the maximum you can carry in this game is... not that. Is 4. Oh no, the flash comment. Now you ruined the timing. I still find it hilarious. Thank you for sharing that with everybody, Psycho. As long as you're comfortable, that's the most important part. Hey, I managed to not get shot by these things. Boom, boom, boom. Can I... Oh! He has a weak underbelly. Okay. Why is he invulnerable on his shoes when he is not in his robot? Alright. Okay, Clashman weapon. Flop, thank you. And now hopefully... Yeah. I hate this jump. It's one of those where usually I bonk my head when I fall down. Hey, weapon energy. Thank you. Do we go left or do we go right? Let's go left. I chose well. I chose well. I think now I didn't. Oh, I did! Ha! Look! If you are lucky or you know the stage layout, you can take the easy route and get an E-tank. You don't have to do any fights. All you need at the end is a Clashman shot. And then you're done. We just skip like most of the stage, I want to say. Also, the stage is pretty short. I forgot to save. First, let's watch him do his dance. Alright, I do not know your weakness. Oh, metal. Done. Wait. Actually. So, if he lives long enough, he can freeze you in time. And if you're not in the air, or anywhere where he can reach you, as you see, he has like this spread shot, so chances are he's gonna do tremendous damage to you. I got really lucky first time around. But again, Metal Blade, it just works. F. Get equipped with Time Stopper. Okay. Oh, we flashing. Message from Dr. Light. I wish I could skip this, but they don't let me. Item 3. Completed. Get your weapons ready. 3. Get equipped with Item 3. Item 3. Who could have seen it coming? Stage select. Quickman. The single hardest stage in the game. Ready? Yes, please, let me. So hard, in fact, that they give you a 1-up straight away at the beginning. You will probably want to do this with Flashman weapon. And then get through this. I love the use of colors here. I think aesthetically, again, this stage is also very pleasing. What happens next is horseshit. If those flashes touch you, you're dead. Run, yes. I want that way. And again, because this game's low-key bullshit, you gotta know that exists. Look, a 1-up, an E-tank, and weapon energy. Hello Benjima, how are you doing? Happy, I wanted to say Friday because I'm off tomorrow because of a bank holiday, of a public holiday. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? Metal. Oh god, I forgot that they turn off the lights here. Fair. I could have dodged that. You don't have to know because people will die non-stop. I won't. I refuse. I think that is bad game design. Boom, 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 boom. But hey, back then they didn't know better. Now I start using the Flashman weapon because if I don't, I don't think I will make it through here. Actually, wait. Wait. I said I wouldn't cheat all the way through, right? So I shouldn't. Let's try to do this legitimately. Let's save here. Now, without the weapon. Dead. But fair, I jumped, right? Like, that's my fault. Let's just hold to the left. Can't make it up there, made it up there. Barely. First room. Dead. Okay, I will hold left more to slide past the platform. Okay, done. Barely. Dead. If I hug the wall, I think I can just barely make it. Yes. And if you then keep hugging the wall... Wait. Oh, this is horseshit. You can't even pause buffer through this. They just turn the screen black. So the idea is, you need to always hug the wall you're falling past, except at the end, because if you do it there, you're gonna get that. Used to watch my bro play this and be amazed. He now says he's not good at games, and I was like, you beat Mega Man and Mega Man 2, you don't need to do anything else. I fully agree with you. I want that 1-up, so now we're gonna use Flash. Again, it doesn't get easier than this. It keeps being the same things. Like, look. You've seen the gimmick. I managed to walk straight through that. Oh my god, that felt so good. I'll tank that hit. I've never done that. Like, I've never pulled this off on purpose. That is 100% sheer luck. Oh, that felt good. Metal Blade? Let's try with Metal Blade first. Pixel perfect. It felt so good. I could feel the air like go through my... Oh my god, he's invulnerable to that. Okay, Clashman weapon. Clashman weapon. Okay. No, please. He walked into the explosion as I was just about to die. Yes! Thank you. That works for me. I'll drink to it. He's like, no, I can't make him look bad on stream. Q. Get equipped with Quick Boomerang. Oh yeah. Wait. My favorite. Unironically, seeing this cutscene, I made it to this part of the game like maybe 2 times as a kid. But seeing Wily do that is when I as a kid started like learning how to move my eyebrows and do the... Before we get to listen to what I would consider the best music in the game, I'm gonna take a short break because I need some more water. I need to stretch my legs. And you should do the same. And if you're naked like Psycho, maybe consider getting a blanket or something, as long as you're comfy. Strag music is ingrained into my soul, and that's why I'm stalling for a break. And then you get to listen to it with me. BRB. I'm back. Somebody was talking about a blue screen? Here you go. Hello, Ranger. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? Somehow the thought of a blue screen and when actually sitting in front of a blue screen has completely fried my mind. He did wait for me to show up, indeed. Hello, Benji. I did kind of go on a break after you appeared. That's true. You would go on a break as soon as I show up. Technically, I went on a break before I saw you were here. So don't take it personal. All I can say. If this was a Benjima stream, my presence would have created a blue screen. Yeah, that's true. That's why we don't have those kinds of redeems. Currently eating some stuffed crust Pizza Hut pizza. Hashtag ad. If you're getting paid to say this, good. I'm not. Now, best music. Metal Blade. Oh, my nose is so stupidly itchy. We have 7 lives and we have 4 E-tanks. That's the most we can carry. We should be good for the rest of the game, hopefully. There's still plenty left. Skinner needs to play this game and beat it this fast, because it's not gonna happen, because yeah, you know, it's Skinner, he never beats games. No, I think he could, especially with like save states and rewind like what I'm doing. It becomes easier. When I'm not scratching my face, weapon item free. I got Tifa there, free. Item 3 is a bouncy thing that goes up walls. Cool. Also, this is one of a few instances in video games that I recall from my childhood where the environment also kind of tells a story. Because we are now entering, we are walking to Wily's castle. We've just breached the outer wall. Like, now we're inside. It blew my mind when I first realized that. Skinner doesn't finish games. That's not even believable. Skinner, I didn't see the end of Neverhood 2, I think. I think you got to one stream and then you didn't stream it again. Maybe. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm misremembering. Everhood? Was it Everhood? Everhood 2. No, not Neverhood, man. Alright, I'll take it. Item 3. Now, please go away. I need my weapons. Look, a 1-up. It's a sweetie. Or at least that's what I called it when I was little. A sweetie? Oh, because it looks a little bit like a bonbon kind of thing. Yeah, a little bit. Question, how do I get up there now that I'm out of item number 3? Oh, I can shoot this into like a wall. This is not going great. A little bit more. Yes! Managed it. Come on, start shooting. Perish. Please. Thank you. Let's do item number 1. Hopefully I won't need item number 3. Imagine not being able to wall jump like X. Stupid rock, man. The X really helps. You don't. Yeah, you're just stuck here. The game is over now for you, Jack. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, come on. So close. Yes, there we go. Imagine doing this without Metal Blade. Why would you? Now, look at this room. Like, alright. Great, already fell off the thing. This is going swimmingly. Now, 1, 2, 3, and made it. I have bonked my head on the underside of that room that we're now climbing past so many times. Or the underside of that tower, I guess. So many times. Oh, we're already here. For no reason whatsoever, I will make a save state here. What's this? Platforms? In front of a black background? Suddenly, dragon. And now the pacing gets all weird because suddenly stuff doesn't appear anymore. Metal Blade doesn't work. Fire? Oh wait, that's flash. That does nothing and I cannot stop it. Okay, that was pointless. Clashman weapon. I'm dead. The attacks of this enemy have so much knockback Yeah. Oh my god, oh my... Do you see the shots? Do you see it just blasting away? Okay, fire metal clash don't do that much. I'm sorry, how did I die? I'm sorry, why am I dying there? Can somebody who knows Mega Man explain this to me? Wait, is the hitbox that bad when I'm touching? Wait, I don't wanna fall down, I wanna jump into him. Don't shoot me, I want to touch you. No, please. That was dumb. I cannot do it on purpose. What is this? Yeah, then knock me down here, when we... You're dying because you're not living. Okay, we were somewhere here. Heat. Oh, heat does lots of damage actually. I hate this fight. I hate it so much. Also, Heatman is the first weapon I believe you can charge. Why is the dragon weak to fire? Make it make sense. Deep thoughts with a deep. I forgot, is that just the meme template or is that a thing from The Boys? Doop doop. Uno reverse. Indeed. It's a real The Boys thing, right? So, here's the thing that's really bad about Mega Man 2. We beat a stage. Our energy tanks didn't refill. They're still empty. So from this point onwards, part of the challenge is for Jack to conserve his energy. Weapon energy. Typing one-handed, not for that reason. Drinking tea. Thank you for feeling comfortable enough to share that with us, Benjamin. I applaud you. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Ah, did you see me dodge that? My favorite part of any video game is when I need to stand in a spot and grind for ammo, because the developers didn't bother refilling my weapons between stages. Alright. Clash. Cool. No. I wanted to use that for something else. No. That worked. One. Big, bad and armored armadillo with infinite extra lives is always my way to go. That needs to be a thing in this game. Unfortunately, not the case. I'm guessing they want to go for like a super realistic approach. You know, Mega Man going into Wily's castle, like a Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid kind of situation. Like, you need to procure your weapons on site. Can you now spawn next to me again, please? What are you all doing down here? Now it's popping up there again. Guys, please. Alright, let's do it that way. Oh, there's more of them, nice. Let's get Metal Blade up again. Oh look, they even put one here. Nifty. This place is nice, so I can just stand here and hold diagonally up. Look, I have... Oh wait. P is the Mega Buster, that's just your normal life. That escaped me there for a moment. Alright. No, wrong. H. Now we pick up this one. Are we good? Yeah, just metal blade. Alright. One more health pickup. Health. 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 What is this? Thank you. So, I don't like playing the guessing game. So we're gonna make a save state here. I say we need the jet thing. I think that was item number... It's not item number 1. Didn't mean to use that. Item number 2. Really? Really, Capcom? And I was jumping because I figured enemies are gonna be near the bottom, like something's gonna pop up. That was item number 3, right? Nope. Item number 2, I already forgot again. Baited, yes. I did in fact get baited. I got baited again. After all the grinding we did to get ammo for our weapons back, I'm not gonna use my Clashman ammo on these walls. Alright. Didn't we have 7 extra lives? I think we got an extra one now because we already have 4 energy tanks and we just picked up the 5th. Okay. Let me guess. Going this way is also gonna bite me in the ass on the next screen? No! Another extra life! What? Okay. Like something is crawling over my chest. Look at this! No punishment for that. Probably in the next room. Maybe? No! This feels so weird. We're at 9 lives. I'm gonna try to... I think I'm about to get trolled again. I will save again. I believe that the maximum amount of lives you can have in this game is 9. But it says 09, double digits. So you would think it can go to 10, right? Let's find out. Oh, get the weapon energy back. It goes double digits! It can go higher than 10 or higher than 9. I did not know that. Okay. I'll take it. Thank you, game. For once I didn't get trolled. And what is it? That is so mean. That is so mean. Look at this. Look at the spike pits. I think I know what's next. I expected it to be worse. Technology! I like it. 99 lives or we riot. Start rioting then, because... I mean, we could spend an hour in this room and wait for it to happen. I think this is the most likely scenario for us to get to 99. Alright, 11. So, for all of you at home, what's your favorite grinding you ever had to do in a video game? Not least favorite, favorite. I think my fondest grinding memory is finally getting to beat the Elite Four in Pokemon Blue as a kid. And then learning I can refight them and just doing that like 5 times in a row after the fact. Hey, 1-up. No, don't despawn. Thank you. I remember struggling with Pokemon Blue so much as a kid. For some reason, when I first played, my very first playthrough when I was 9 years old, I wouldn't just use my starter. I used all of my team. Which, there's no wrong way to play Pokemon, I want to say. But the easiest way, in my experience, to get through the single player content of any Pokemon game is you pick a starter and then you only use the starter. Especially, I want to say with... I want to argue starting with Gen 2, but that one has just really weird like level curves. It's badly balanced, I want to say. For the first part, at least. Your starter has a move pool that usually is versatile enough to get you through the game. Gen 2, Gold, Silver, Crystal, pick Totodile, get your Fur Alligator, teach it Ice Punch when you get to, Goldenrod City, you're good. With Bite, you can go through any ghost, any psychic type. Just Bite is enough, plus it can make enemies flinch, so you're good. In Goldenrod, you can buy Ice Punch, which will wreck dragons and flying types, and grass types. I was gonna say also Rock and Ground, but you don't need to worry about those, because you have water attacks. No, the 1-up despawned. It's really easy. Yes, there is. Okay, according to you, Psycho, what's a wrong way to play Pokemon, man? I want to say that there's different ways and they are harder or easier, but they're not wrong. Don't know what my favorite, but I would grind for rupees whenever I didn't know what to do next on A Link to the Past. Yeah, fair. Having any normal type. Yeah. But again, I think... I mean, in the old games, like Gen 1 and... I don't know, 2? When did they introduce moves like Odor Sleuth? That make it so that normal attacks and fighting attacks can hit ghost types? Because in Gen 1, yes. If your enemy has a single ghost type Pokemon that doesn't just have ghost type attacks, you cannot damage them. It's not possible. Similarly with, I don't know if it's in red and blue or yellow, but Giovanni, the 8th gym, spoilers, sorry, spoilers for a 28-year-old game. Giovanni has at least one Pokemon that only has ground type attacks. So if you go outside and catch a level 2 Pidgey, you can beat Giovanni's Pokemon with just that. It's gonna take you way too long. It's not fun, but it's funny. Look at the amount of health pickups. But can I have extra lives? Benjima demanded I get 99 lives. I don't want to start a riot. Benjima, I don't think it's gonna happen. We're already at 12 and Lux run out. I play Pokemon wrong because I don't let Charmander evolve because he's such a good boy. If there's nothing wrong with playing with your favorite Pokemon. If you keep grinding even harder with your Charmander, you will still be able to win. Because the single player content of the games is made so that you are expected to beat it. So just keep believing, as Skinner would say. Riot cancelled, get out of the game, okay. I tried, you saw me. Look at me actually deciding to leave and just getting all my meters back up. Jeez. Your Pidgey will die of struggle before that. You might need healing items. Why did I use item number 1? Can I make that? Nope. Pathetic. Come on, sweetie, get me up there. Oh my lord. Okay. Seriously? This is so mean. I suck at the movement here. Oh my god, he's touching my hand. Oh, now we're at the best part of the game. Here we go. Okay. They drop you down a straight path and onto a platform. Nice. Now we can just jump down here. Alright. Still not that bad. Isn't this the like infinite hallway you can fall down? Clearly I misremembered something. I'll take it. Time time to fight the walls and the floor. If I get hit one more time, I'm dead, I think. Please, no bullshit. I'm waiting for them to pick the two that are closest to me. I've got 12 lives, I'm not gonna cheese this. At 12 lives, I think it's fine to take a death. Hey, maybe we can pick up another extra life. Get back to 12. Come on. To be honest, the wall and floor had this ass whooping coming for a while. I agree. Floor and walls are assholes. But they're also friends. I don't know what I would do without floors and walls. I quite like having walls and floor. I also like roof and ceiling. Generally one of my top 4 things in any place to live in. Do I have enough weapon energy to get back? Hey, I made it without getting hit. Alright. I have a really dumb idea. Does this work? No, it doesn't. Why did I... Didn't happen. Nobody saw that. It didn't happen. Now. Can I clinch this again? Ooh, look at this. Alright. Now, jump to the left. Like this. Jump to the right. Also, can I use Airman's weapon on this? Because it goes diagonally up. That might be handier for hitting things. That does nothing! Come on, that's so cheap. Okay. Thank you for that. There we go. I shot 3 times. I even used the turbo button. There, look. Like this. 1, 2, 3. Now it was 2 hits. Why is it 2 hits now? Alright. 1, 2. 1. I said this. I said this was gonna happen. Except... Except it didn't. Ha ha ha. Look at me. The power of technology. First try. Easy. No rematch. It doesn't even use all of the wall. Kinda cheap. Alright. Off to puzzle number 3. Doop doop. Yay, he beat the fuck out of Check's nose. A room. Indeed. I mean, he is Mega Man after all. It's pretty mega of him. Now, falling. I kinda want that, but to get to this, I need to use 2 Clashman shots. Oh, can I make that? Oh, nice! Thank you. Did I use any other weapons? Air? Will I need air? Probably. Can I do this and then... Look at the toe strength that Mega has. Look at him stand on this little platform with just the toenails. Can I get over here? Why did I pick that up already? No, please get off screen. I'm so lucky I fell in that spot. Also remember earlier how I said this thing about falling into the sewage? There. This looks exactly like it. On one hand, I find these jumps very satisfying because... Oh my lord. The distance between them is really like well thought out, I think. Here's my least favorite part of the game. Second least favorite. But on the other, it gives me anxiety. Here we go. The worst part of any Mega Man game that has this. Oh, I can't touch the spikes, right? Cool. The screen scrolls slightly ahead, so we get a note, or we get to take a note of the room before we get to be in it. That was too early. If I accidentally save after I explode, I'm gonna cry. So a little bit slower. Not fast enough. That was 3 attempts. No. A little bit more to the side. No, not enough. I need a running tally for this. When did Dr. Wily get the time to build a giant robot fish? Spoilers for the Mega Man lore. I believe it's confirmed, all right, that Dr. Light and Dr. Wily built most of them together. I think only Zero is actually made by Dr. Wily. I think. I want to say in Mega Man and Base, when you look at there's like database thing you can unlock, they're all numbered by Dr. Light, which I think is kind of strange, because that kind of implies that he keeps building robots and then Dr. Wily keeps stealing them. Or something like that. Maybe I'm off on my Mega Man lore. Outside of that, I have a feeling he just likes building machines to kill other machines. Hey, we made it through the little hallway thing. Yes! It wasn't even that hard. It only took me 6 attempts. 6. Oh, alright. More spikes. And we have made it through there. Sure, shoot me in the face. This is so mean. What can I... The moment you can see it, it hits you in the face and there is nothing you can... Could I dodge that? What's this one gonna be? Do I save here? Yes. Oh! It's Gutsman, except now he's huge. Do they... Can I stand on this? Okay, that does nothing. Okay. Why did I use Flash? Why did I use Flash? And why is it so pointless? Clashman probably. Okay, but can I attack though? Okay, that does nothing. Rewind and unuse it. I will reload the save state in a moment. That's gonna be... No! Are you sure? No. Not reset, load. Look, way easier. Good idea, more convenient. So air doesn't do anything. Wood? That is... Wood does nothing. Bubble. Make me go gray. I need to hit the head, right? Okay. That's the ticket. If I don't get out damaged. Okay. There's another weapon we can try. Quick Man. Here, it shoots a boomerang. Oh, look at the damage. 6 shots? You just... The music was still playing. I thought it's gonna keep going. Okay. That wasn't even that bad. Good luck if you don't know the weakness of that boss. I guess you better have ground? You better have played until you had the 13 extra lives from earlier. Ooh, weapon energy. Thank you. Let's refill... Should I refill those? I don't remember. Let's do it anyway. Just write down the longest password. Hell no. Hell no. It blew my mind as a kid when I first played a game that had saves. I was like, what do you mean I don't need to write down the password anymore? That was crazy to me. As a kid, I couldn't understand why... really? Oh my god. Why some games had saves and others had passwords. So how... Okay, this whole thing is fake. Annoying. There we go. I want that extra life. Bing! There we go. We're back to 12. Metal Blade, please. I remember buying so many video game magazines just for the passwords. Like usually in like the back of the pages. Really? You pricks. Oh, but wait. Wait, I think. Yeah, bubble lead. It's a heavy bubble. See? And now you can just do this. There. Genius. Oh, another one of those up there. Oh, that's really nice with the instant depth spikes. Neat. Wait, it's over at the end? Alright. Wasn't that bad. Oh, really? I can't even carry more energy tanks. It's fine. We will stick with it. I remember. Psycho. Thank you for the nostalgia confirmation. Rarely got magazines, but when I did, it was the first page I would turn to. Yes. As a matter of fact, when I was short on pocket money, I would go to the newspaper store or whatever we are, and I would go to the video game magazines and I would flip to the pages with the cheat codes and passwords and stuff. And if I didn't have anything for a game I had or was interested in, I would just not buy the magazine. I was cheap or smart, depending on how you want to see it. Come on. And even later on, I realized that when we did like a day out with school kind of thing to like a library, some libraries carried books about video games. And once I found this almanac kind of book with passwords and cheat codes and stuff for like every Sega Genesis game ever made. I didn't have a Sega Genesis, but it felt really cool to learn about like all the debug codes and cheats in the Sonic games. And then as a kid I told myself, if I ever get the chance to play these games, I will try out these cheats. And then I didn't. Nowadays you can just do that. But oh no, oh god, I almost fell. But it's crazy to me that you, like, is it the Sonic the Hedgehog games? I think it's all of them, the original 2D ones, that you can enter a bunch of like buttons and then you get to like a debug screen where you can just pick a stage to play or do like the sound check with like all the different music from the game. Blew my mind. I'm gonna cheese this, by the way, once this platform is gone. Thank you. Good thing I have a jet. Oh no, not you. He was allergic to air, right? Let's reset this. Password books were amazing. They would come as a pack-in with certain magazines. The good ones. No, don't shoot me. Why do these do so little damage compared to that stupid ass giant robot? There, fuck you too. Okay, what's next? Oh god. PTSD, the Mega Man boss. I will not say anything, I will just play this as you normally would if you don't know better. This boss is a room. Okay. Oh, they flicker a bit and then they shoot you. Cool. I've seen those walls before, so it's Clash Man, right? So we know this part. Okay. So the idea is, I guess, I wait for the flickering and then I try to not get shot. Okay, I made it there. Metal doesn't do anything. Fire, flash, what? They attack you despite flash being activated. They should be time stopped. Okay. So that didn't do it. We use Clashman to get through the walls. That cannot be the answer to the things on the walls, right? Because we need that to get to them. Heatman doesn't do anything. Alright. Let's pretend this is the next life. Airman, right? Come on. I need to press buttons faster. Alright, Airman? Nope, doesn't do it. Woodman. One sec. Alright, Woodman. That's gotta be it. Nope, doesn't do anything. Bubble? Doesn't do anything. Okay. Doop, 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 doop. Quickman. Doesn't do anything. That's weird. What's left? Only the Mega Buster. Doesn't do anything. You are supposed to use the Clashman weapon. So now we're gonna reload. And let's see if now, equipped with this knowledge, which took me 3 deaths to figure out probably at this point, because I'm bad at this game, if I can make it in one go. Alright, we're here at half health. Time for Clashman. With OG Sonic, it's a Konami code style password. Sonic 2, you had to play certain BGM in order, and it would let you stage select. Was it that? Like playing, I think now that you say it, I remember it. Like playing certain songs in order seemed so arcane to me, so strange, so very hidden. Blew my mind. Now. Okay, still taking hits. These things don't mess around, so let's use an E-Tank. I got 4, right? Minus 1. Back to the Clashman weapon. Oh no, I missed one. As you can see now, I have 1 shot left and I will need to break 1 more wall and kill 3 things. I am fucked now. So let's reload. Let's do it again. Can I even make it if I go through this wall? Like, I am genuinely trying to remember. I think I already messed up. I think I'm already out of ammo. Yeah, I've got 2 shots left. I've got 4 targets. Okay. So I think this is the first boss fight ever where it's like, okay, please use these. And now you can't back into the menu because the thing is still visible. Then you take a shot to the face because good luck dodging that. And now I fell, which I didn't mean to. But I need to blow up that wall anyway, so I might as well hit that thing. Now I can dodge at least because there's only 3 shots going after me. Now we do it this way. I cannot change weapons because the other thing is on the screen. Now I'm stuck in here and I cannot move. Come on, sweetie, I will call you that now because that's what Benjima calls you. Try to not get shot. And I think I have 2 shots left after this. 1, yeah. Alright. Come on. Don't. Oh my god. Fuck, I am so close. Don't kill me. I need to be somewhere here so I... And this is why I made the save state when we entered the room. Because fuck this boss. That's not even a boss, that's just a puzzle. Think of it as entering a code into a code on a safe. 3 clicks to the left, 7 to the right kind of thing. I never considered that, but it makes way more sense than me just going, oh my god, it's so crazy. Welcome in Dark Lord. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? Not being shot is always a good idea. Having never been shot? Agreed. I better go. Hope you beat Mega Man 2. I wish you didn't go, but I understand if you have things to do. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Say hi to everybody for me. Load. Now, let's do this again, shall we? Was it? No, it was item number 1 I need. I would like to change my weapon. Clashman. That's 1. That's 2. I will need the E-Tank, I think. I don't think I can make it through here without getting hit. Bouncy thing. I didn't get hit there. Neat. Can I make it through this? I want to make it on this attempt, so... Come on. Alright, wait. If I moved more, could I... I fell. Oh no, I'm in the worst spot possible. That was close. Let's just pretend I have really good reflexes. Why did I use that item? I don't want to use the E-Tank. I don't want to use the E-Tank. Okay, you know what? Let's do this semi-legit. Alright. Item 1. Floaty platform. Come on. Clash weapon. I didn't get hit on that shot. What the... Okay. That one hit me. That's fair. Movie platform. Thank you. Go away, please. Clashman shot. I fell down, but that's fine. I need to go through here anyway. Can I tank one more hit? Yes, I can. Alright, E-Tank, E-Tank, E-Tank. Now, can't use another clash shot unless it's on the enemies. Boom, 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 boom. They're gonna shoot. I'll take that hit. That was stupid. Go there. This was really stupid. Clashman. There we go. Oh my god. Again. Now. At least now it's easier to dodge. How will I get up there? Come on, shoot. I know you... I'm not gonna get up there. The only way I know how to is by shooting through this. But that won't work. Oh my god, I got it, I got it. No, 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 don't. Either I got lucky and shot first, or the shot went through me. I don't know, but it seemed like it didn't hit me. That was stressful. But we made it. Hey, look, it's the final stage. So, now that the game made you go through Dr. Wowie. Now that the game made you go through at least all of your Clashman energy, there is no way to beat that stage earlier without, as far as I'm aware. Now, the final stage opens with the Gauntlet. If you've never played a Mega Man game, it's a staple of the series that before the game is over, you need to refight every single boss fight. Back to back to back. Come on, you could have taken one more hit. At least they give you heals, but they don't give you weapon energy. So I hope I remember all of the weaknesses. This was Woodman. Hey, I made it. Dude, stop blocking my shots. Done. I hate these gauntlets, especially in a game with such unbalanced weapons. Heatman. It has to be Bubble Lad, right? Hey, look, I didn't get shot by. Yeah, look at the damage he takes, though. Okay. Bubblehead, good weapon. Heatman, more like Beatman. Don't give him ideas. But basically. The mightiest of weapons. Cheat codes. Disagree because Metal Blade exists. We don't need cheat codes for most of them. Oh, you might wonder. Hey, Metal Blade is like the best weapon in the game. What is Metal Man actually weak against? It has to be one of the other 7 weapons, right? I don't know how to tell you this, but his weakness is Metal Blade. One shot. I don't know. I didn't make the game. But if I had, I think I would have noticed we have 8 enemies to fight and they're weak against each other, except that one who's weak to his own weapon. That's kinda lazy, but it works. Everyone's weakness is Metal Blade if you try hard enough. Also true. Also true. Except Quickman, I think? What was Quickman's? I think I tried Metal Blade on him earlier, but it didn't work. Yeah, that isn't it. What was it? What did I try on him? Was it Flash? No, that just stops him. I think, if anything, that just takes his damage away, but it doesn't kill him. It was Heat. I think. Oh, stop jumping, you prick. Yeah, it's not like we need weapon energy for later anyway, it's cool. And the worst enemy is yourself. And Bubble Man. If I recall correctly, Bubble Man is also really just genuinely weak. And not that threatening. I just want to conserve ammo at this point. Dude, we both have the same idea to just jump and shoot, but my attack does more damage too. Alright. What's this? A 9th teleport. What could it possibly be? Find out more after the break because I'm about to pee myself. I don't know how I managed, but I need to go again for the little... I want to say Toilet Man, but for some reason that didn't... I don't like the ring of that. Oh well, BRB. I'm back. Now, let's see if the worst enemy truly is oneself. Let's go in with P, as in power? I don't even know what the P stands for in the menu. We have... Oh! Okay, we need to shoot it in the face. Do you see how much damage that does? Okay. At least this saves. And it still doesn't give me any extra energy. I'm gonna try to play it without save states and like rewind stuff from here. Because I've got 11 more lives. I should be able to do something, right? Can always reload if I need to. Okay, Wily Machine number 2. Number 2 because this is the second game. I just happen to know this. Alright, that's not that bad. Once you learn the pattern, just shoot him in the face. And maybe learn the pattern, Jack? Come on. How did that still hit me? Hey, his thing came off. I am so bad at this. Alright. I'm not even gonna try to heal through that yet. Does it start off with the second phase? Probably not. Too easy, yeah. Why? Oh wait! If enemies have so little iframes, I can just use the turbo button. Do you see how much more damage I did now? Mega Man 2 rewards you if you can mash buttons really fast. The turbo button in and of itself is kind of like cheating as well in this game. Because, do you see that I took half his health? There. I hit him like 50 times. More like 16, but you get the idea. Every shot actually hits. How are you supposed to dodge this? Like, what's with these hitboxes? Also, I only realized now in the back it says Dr. Wily teleport system. E equals infinity. Alright. Now. No turbo button. Just... Okay. I cannot dodge this. I'm too stupid. Alright. Focus. I can do this. I don't remember if I've ever actually legitimately beaten the game without the help of anything. How am I supposed to dodge him when he comes close to me? There has to be another weapon that does more damage. Metal Blade? Okay. That's not that strong actually. What hits me during that jump? I'm rewinding. I want to see this. I want to see the close-up. Like, yeah, now it's gone. Yeah, just destroy me. Okay, Metal Blade isn't that good. Is there something that hasn't really been used before yet? This one, I guess. Let's go with Woodman. Does nothing. Okay, cool. Bubble? No. That also would have been way too annoying. Even Quickman weapon does nothing. How many lives are we at? 5. Okay. Is it Flash? I don't think it's Flash. That would be stupid. The way to beat the enemy is to make it not move. No, does nothing. And I hate the fact that you cannot back out of this. Once you press the button, you are stuck in it. Clashman I can't use because I dropped you off without energy for it. Airman? Does nothing, which makes sense. You wouldn't expect it to work. So is it really just the Mega Buster? Also, I don't know what Tifa is doing out there, but she is, I think, playing with a bunch of cats. I don't know if the microphone can pick that up. Can you actually hear this? I don't know. It sounds like a tambourine kind of. No. Do I really need to E-tank my way through this? Are you gonna make me look up a guide on how to beat you? Can I? Why does he do so much damage? Like... Is it just a matter of skill issue? Like, look at the angle at which the shots come. Wait, I wanna see if he's all the way at the right. Okay, that one hits. He can angle them differently. They travel in different arcs. I'm not insane. Okay, I want a rematch. Alright. So get. I hate this. It feels like it's reading my inputs. This is probably always the same pattern, but it feels so mean. E-tank, I guess. Is he weak to weapons now? Yes, he is! It's quick attack! Oh, because it goes on an angle, like that makes sense. So I can actually hit that thing. We made it! Okay, I take it back, it wasn't that hard. All you need to do is shoot him in the face a bunch and then use an E-tank. How do you get through this without an E-tank? Is there a way to actually dodge all of this? Or we just get dropped off in the air? we're falling. I think I remember this. Okay, there's also no background music here. Okay. Okay. Drip. Do you see the damage that does? Oh my god, why did I decide to run through this? Oh, no! Okay. How many lives do I have left? 2! But I also still have 2 E-tanks. Alright. Cool, let's go, right? Does this really not have background music? Oh great, now the screen had scrolled. I had not scrolled over it. This kind of forms like background song-ish sounds. But my favorite is when any video games keep reusing, or any video game keeps reusing the same sound effect over and over. Okay, we made it. Oh, it's the alien! The weirdest boss in Mega Man history, I wanna argue. So, for those of you that don't know, it's the bubble thing. Every other weapon doesn't damage this, as far as I remember. Let's double check. Heat doesn't do anything. Air does nothing. Wood does nothing. Quickman does nothing, just absorbs it. Can't use Clash because, you know, immune to metal. I need an E-tank before I die. What do we have left? Nothing. We've got nothing left. Again, I must ask, if you are out of bubble because you, I don't know, were really bad during the earlier fights and you used up all of it, what are you supposed to do in this room? Because in the hallway to get here, there is no way to grind for weapon energy. Oh, we're dying. Guess I die. Yeah! Like, I'm sorry, did I just take 3/4 damage? By jumping into the thing, unfortunately. I'm so fucked, aren't I? Do I have enough bubble energy left? Hopefully. I like Mega Man 2 as an idea. If you play through it, especially if you didn't grow up with it, I want to say it's very easy to see the glaring flaws. They're made easier and palpable by the fact that with things like the Mega Man Legacy Collection, you have rewind and you have save states if you want to use them. If you don't, no, that's up to you, but you can. So the very tedious trial and error of, well, I guess I gotta check every weapon because I don't see it, that gets minimized, I want to say. But if you think about it, the game has lots of things that are like, maybe we shouldn't do these things. Do I still have an energy tank? I'm out of energy. I guess I better not get hit now. Shoot, 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 shoot you, shoot me. Oh my god, that was so close. Don't like the angle you're coming at me from. Fuck me. Yeah, I'm gonna start rewinding now because I don't think I have the energy for a third rematch or for another round. Like, look at this. I'm gonna keep doing this for a moment. If you're colorblind, the only way to discern between the shot of the alien and the stars in the background is the little difference in size and the angle. Like, you will figure out that there's something that hits you and that's why you keep dying. But it's not very well visible, is it? Oh my god. Does this do 1 or 2 damage to it? Also, in a game that does not refill your weapons between stages, why is there no way to grind after you die in this fight? Some games just don't age well. I want to say Mega Man 2 is one of them, unfortunately. The least annoying sound in video games. By the way, it was a projection. There was no alien. It was all in our minds, not in our eyes, because it was a visual kind of, look, I control an alien. A hologram kind of thing. Look, Grey Mega Man has beaten the Dr. Wily. Also, look at how chunky Mega Man used to look. Look at him, as I keep somehow touching my microphone. And now we get a little montage of him walking home through the seasons, equipping and unequipping different weapons to change his colors accordingly. As a kid, I thought it was just a normal kid in a suit. I see why. Yeah. I knew he was a robot because I read the manual. No, I had my parents read the manual to me, I think. And at the end of the game, he takes off his helmet and just goes home. Yeah, that is pretty much what he does. I mean, he is Rock when he isn't being Rockman or Mega Man. So what's with all the flickering? Yeah, there we go. He just takes off his helmet, puts it down, and then he goes to a village somewhere. Well, that's it. Is Mega Man 2 a good game? No. No, it's not. I don't know. Is it fun? Yes. Is it more fun if you know what you are expected to do? Yes. Is there really stupid things? Yes. I like the Mega Man series because if you play through the games, for me, most visible when you get to Mega Man X. Like, not play through them in order like Mega Man 1 through 11 and then the other games, but if you play them in the order of release, you can tell that they evolved in their approach to game design. Especially with Mega Man X. You've got buttons to change between the weapons, that's really convenient. Thanks to the Super Nintendo having extra buttons. Was it in Mega Man X1? I think. If I started later. Whenever they did, that was genius. You have for wall jumps, you have for dash, it gives it all a bit more mobility. The later Mega Man games add the slide, the charging your normal buster, different types of upgrades, little customization options. And I want to say less bullshit. Like Gutsman stage in Mega Man 1 is infamous for the jumps. It was moving platforms that just open to the bottom at intervals. Iceman stage with stupid invisible blocks that just keep popping up randomly. Mega Man 2, well, you've seen the parts. You just need to know which weapon to save. You just need to know which weapons don't do damage. If you're out of lead bubble by the end, well, fuck you. Just reset the game. Just start over the whole game. In hindsight, very stupid decisions. But they've improved over time. And Mega Man 2, I think, is thankfully the second game in a very long series. So one of the earlier games and one where you can tell this has something. There is an appeal here. This is fun. I want to be this robot with like, you unlock different weapons and you need to like apply them. It's like sometimes a little bit of a puzzle and just shootiness and reaction. And it's more action than puzzle, obviously. But there's something. It's cool. It's fun. The music's really good. Visually, it looks nice. Even today, I think the art style they went for, I'm okay with this. I'm super happy when games, even nowadays, like indie games usually copy the style. I'm okay with it. Game design-wise, level design-wise, long way to go. Is it perfect? No. Is it leaps and bounds better than the first one? Yes. Yes, no contest. Gameplay-wise, is it as good as the other ones? I don't know. I don't know yet what games I'm gonna play without Tifa being around for a bit. Maybe we'll go through the Mega Man games in chronological order, then we can actually see the difference between them, depending on when we figure out how long she's gonna be gone. Maybe I'll have a chance to do a longer game, Gothic 2. On one hand, I wouldn't mind if, like, I would like to play Gothic 2 on stream. I've said that before. But I looked at how long it took me to do a playthrough by myself. And let me double check. I think my estimate is I would need about 36 hours to finish Gothic 2. And that's not even going through all of it. That's just going through the main quest. Just that. Very little side content. Some of it you should really do because it just helps along the way. But just the main storyline, 36 hours. So that's, if we go with like longer streams, that's, well, long-ish. That's like 12 streams. That means Tifa would have to be gone for over 2 weeks. I kind of don't want that. I've got my list of things. Or Shovel Knight to compare. I'm still waiting for that deluxe thing. I know we've talked about this a bunch of times, that potentially it's not really worth it. But there's this part of me that just goes, no, wait for the director's cut re-release. Maybe they'll surprise everybody. Maybe it's gonna be great. Treasure Trove is sufficient, trust me. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I don't want you to feel like I don't care about that opinion. I do, but there's this, I want to say OCD, but it's not OCD. I'm not compulsive in this way. There's just this little nagging feeling. It's like, just wait a little bit longer, a little bit longer. Also, from what I've heard about Shovel Knight, it's a really good game. So maybe that would be the first Mega Man-ish game that Tifa would be willing to play with me on stream. Because I'm pretty sure she can't get motion sickness from that one. Maybe. For now, we finished Mega Man 2. If I can find my file. I can already scratch it off the list. So yeah, don't know what it's gonna be Friday. I don't yet know if I'm gonna be here on Sunday. Most likely we will drive to the Netherlands on Saturday. I don't know if we're gonna come back the same night or stay there overnight. I'll keep you updated. I will keep you updated. That was Mega Man 2. Do I still have any opinions on it? No, I've said all of them. Sometimes I go between different topics because I'm just a flow of thought kind of person, and then I go, wait, did I finish that previous topic? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And you get to be here for my confusion. Yeah, so don't know yet what the plan is going to be for Friday, but if I saw correctly during the break, Skinner is basically playing a Mega Man game 2 right now. He is playing Police Simulator Patrol Officers. I've only seen the thumbnail for the trailer on YouTube of it. I think, depending on how they made a game that they sell as a police simulator, this could be okay, or it could be horrible. My money is more on the horrible part, because police work is a very complex issue, especially internationally. Let's find out. I say we're gonna go raid Skinner. If you cannot stick around for the raid, please check out Skinner whenever it's convenient for you. There, URL, link, click it, copy it, make a screenshot of it, whatever is easiest for you. I'm gonna take another sip. Thank you, Saribot, for the nice words. Don't forget to stay hydrated. That's why I keep drinking. It's good for you. It's just water. That's it. I'm gonna press the button. Thank you everybody for beating Dr. Wowie with me today. Please stick around for raid if you can. I'll be back on Friday. Updates on Discord. See you then.